everybody, I'm here at the Indonesian Consulate, and today we've got something different going on. Instead of a traditional cultural event, we have a cars and coffee kind of thing. No coffee, but cars and Indo food. So let's go and see what it has. I like this. See this? That's a Hellcat. And see this? He beat all the Hellcats in a drag race. This is so cool. So I'm here in front of a beautiful GTR, not this one, but this one. Look at this beautiful vinyl wrap. And I'm gonna talk to the owner. Here she is, driven by, is it Kayla or Kyla? Kayla. Kayla, who are you, and tell me why people should buy a GTR?
I'm Kayla, and you should buy a GTR because they're fun.
Very underestimated.
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you been driving this?
I've had this car almost 7 months now.
7 months?
Yeah.
What was the car prior to this one?
I had a STI, and then I have a M2 competition. So
Nothing compared to this, huh?
no.
Did you do
fun.
any modifications performance-wise?
Yeah, so this car is actually full bolt-on, and then it has the Vars kit all around. It has obviously the wrap,
The air shocks?
yeah, everything basically that you could do besides like turbos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Blow off valves, all that fun stuff.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bye, Kayla.
Bye.
Linda, first of all, what is your first impression to have a car show at the consulate? Usually it's a traditional cultural event, but now a car event. What is your first impression?
This is immersing or collaboration culture that I think we're on a good track.
So,
right? Because car show and things like that is something about California and about LA that really in, you know, they're really into cars and things like that, and then now collaborating with Indonesia and Indonesian Consulate.
So if I start hosting this every last Sunday of the month, cars and bubur or cars and
Coffee?
cars? No, cars and coffee already.
Yeah.
But cars and
Yeah, but we have Indonesian coffee.
cars and rendang, for example.
Oh, we
See?
can do that too.
So you support
yes,
that?
I support that.
Thank you, Linda.
Always. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye. How are you? How is your first impression of having a car show at the consulate? Usually we have traditional dance or cultural events. What is your first impression that a car show at the consulate?
I think it's awesome. Reaching out to the younger people. So yes, for me, it's nice. It's awesome. It's good, and we should do it more often.
More often.
Hello.
So, come here.
Yeah.
What is your first impression now here? Instead of dancing or cultural stuff, what is your first impression now at the KJM? Usually we have that. What is your first impression to have cars in here?
I think it's very cool, more unique. I think we get to see a different type of culture here. Especially me, I love cars, so seeing this it was my first time at a car meet, so
Yeah.
I'm really excited and happy that we incorporated it here at KJRE.
How is this to be at the consulate for an event for cars? We're all used to events, cultural, dancing,
music.
but now a car event. What is your first impression?
I liked it. I think it's great. I think this is our first time ever having a car meetup at the consulate, and it's quite refreshing, to be quite honest. Kind of different event, so I'm hoping for more. Hopefully,
So-
something annual.
You'll be down if I do this every last Sunday of the month here at the consulate.
Oh, like
Starting February,
a monthly event.
Instead of cars and coffee, like cars and bubur, but cars and soto,
That's a great idea.
to bring people here and to introduce it to our beautiful Indonesian culture.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a great idea. Yeah, like usually cars and coffee, like you said, but it's like cars and
bubur.
bubur,
Yeah.
cars and something. I think that's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ted and Angel,
Hi.
how do you subscribe? How would you say this at the consulate, a car event instead of traditional dance or 17 August event? What's your impression of this?
My impression of
Yeah.
this, I think this is super cool. Like, I feel like it's just something very dynamic, because we don't really do stuff like this often, and so when they do it really well too, with the setups and everything.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. And when I saw the cars, it's very modern. It's so different than the usual consulate events, which
Yeah.
I feel like it's just more so traditional. It's just very culturally, but with this one, I guess it helps bringing people more into getting exposure of Indonesian modern culture, basically. Yeah.
Ted, you married to an Indonesian, you come always here at the event. What is your
I
impression of
concur
this?
100%. I
100%?
like the modern, you see batik,
Yeah.
and you see beautiful cars, and you meet great people, and have a lot of passion for the automotive industry. And
So you think it's a good idea to do this every last Sunday of the month starting in February? You're down to it?
I'm very down to it.
You
and
at that?
I would do the MC gig.
There you go.
I would
So
there's
you
a lot
do
of
it.
good stuff to buy.
so
Yeah.
so you're down to it.
I'm very down.
Ladies, how is your experience here at the consulate with cars? Isn't that something different than we used to, than the traditional dance, or
Yeah.
traditional?
Because normally it's like Harley Davidson, right? The motorcycle.
mhm.
Now it's cars. It's kind of cool to see the different cars and the different communities come together.
So, ladies, what is your first impression of a car event at the KJRI, at the consulate, instead of traditional Indonesian dances or 17 Agustus? What is your first impression?
Me, it was wow. That's amazing, right?
I think it's such a good thing to do. Rather than mixing modern
Yeah.
and
You're
traditional and inviting Indonesian people with it, it's such a good idea.
It's really a good idea because from this event we can promote Indonesia too, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
So would you be down to come to our next event every last Sunday of the month? We're gonna do similar thing called cars and bubur, because over here it's cars and coffee, and now since we do it at the consulate, bubur ayam is our national breakfast
Yeah,
product,
I
right?
love bubur ayam.
There you go. So my thing is we're gonna do this to promote, like I said, Indonesia.
Yeah.
and to bring other people together
right.
to get to know
Yep,
who
you're
we
right.
are.
So we'll have a good connection with other
There you
country,
go.
right? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So guys, what do you think of this event? I mean, usually at the consulate we have traditional dance and we have the what is your first impression of a car show at the consulate?
It's like first time, so I don't really know what to think about it. But I can say like it's pretty cool. All the cars are like unique, pretty nice, and that's all I have to say.
Are you down for a next event like this on a Sunday to have cars and other people meeting up over here and exchange experiences with other cars?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm like
Yeah?
a new experience, and it's a good way for people to get to know each other.
I'm here with one of the organizers. Tell the viewers who you guys are, why you guys came from Bandung, Indonesia to SoCal. Introduce yourself to us so we know what's going on.
Kalau teman-teman memang dari Bandung, saya juga dari Jogja, ada yang dari Jakarta juga. Ya, we guys sampai ke US niatnya biar otomotif di Indonesia bisa seberkembang di sinilah.
So he just said one is from Yogyakarta, one from Bandung, one from Jakarta, and the reason why they're here is just because they manufacture wide body kits for any brand of car and they want to promote it here in SoCal and in the rest of North America. Thank you. What about you? What is your first impression to have a car event at the KJV? Usually we have traditional, you know, dances or but what is your first impression to have your
the brand is going to be
there you go.
Culture.
Yes, I just wanted to say the brand.
To Los Angeles.
There you go.
Yes. At the first time, like, I'm so surprised. Like, oh, it is a car event, and from Indonesia too. And then they come from Indonesia to come here, and Japan, and then Indonesia and the United States all gonna be here. So that's why it's like surprising me. Is this is the first time event. So and then I have kesempatan to open up my booth here. I was like, oh man, let's go, let's do it. So this is my artwork here. So
tell me more about I would say in the fashion la culture, but it's LA culture, right?
Yes.
So tell me more about your business.
So it's about art, about life and diversity. But now we're talking about life. So we have evolving in life, we have executing challenges in life, and also surviving in life. And then so we're talking about embracing the diversity too, because we're in LA, we're mixed culture between Asia and then Western and then European too. So we all have a flavor. So I want to embrace all the culture, all like, okay, you're Indonesian, I'm Indonesian, so we have to embrace it like that. So yeah, this is the brand's about. And yeah, so this is my painting too.
You paint it yourself?
I paint myself. This one, Surviving in Life.
Yeah.
This is Japanese kanji. It's a oak. And then this is the shirt. Came out like this.
Food and cars bring people together. That is why we should do this more often, to promote the beauty of Indonesia and its people. Sampai jumpa